G'day guys, how you going? Hope you're all doing well. Got a couple of questions recently about people who are buying young ferrets and asking me what I actually do to stop them from biting. The quick answer to that is to handle them as much as possible, and start it from when you first can, like as young as you can. As soon as they start walking, start handling them. And you can even handle them before they're even walking. I've got some ferrets here now. They're approximately 8 weeks old, and I'll bring one out. I'll bring Ragnar out, which is a new buck that I bought. Well, I actually traded for him, and he was sourced for me by Graham, and I thank him for that. So I'll get a couple of these ferrets out. These ferrets that I'm getting out right now, still for sale, and they're 8 weeks old. A little bit wet now that I've just washed the cages, but already at 8 weeks, if you weren't handling these kits, they would be biting you for sure. But none of the ones that I've got to bite because they've been well handled. So what I do is I bring them out into a cage like this, and I handle them as much as I can. You play with them just like they play with each other, as much as you can. At least once a day I'll do this with young kits, and you pick them up and you handle them and you pat them and you stroke them and you play with them, and they get to think that you're just one of their play partners. So that's what I do. These 3 here were supposed to be getting picked up last week by a guy. He didn't show up, so they've now been re-advertised on Gumtree. So if you're after a young kit, be quick. These won't last long. So that's what I do. I just handle them every day and get them as friendly as possible. So, you know, like, they should never bite you anyway, that's for sure. And as you can see, these 3 and all of the ferrets that I have, all of the kits that I get, they won't bite. They'll play, they'll grab your hand like that, but they won't bite. Like, she's not biting me at all. She's just playing. If they want to draw blood, they can, but if they want to lock on, they can. But as you can see, they don't. They just treat me like one of their fellow ferrets. And that's what I do. That's what I do with them. Anyway, I'll grab these other ones out and I'll give you a bit of a look at the 3 that I'm keeping, and I'll give you a look at Ragnar. Good look at him. I did get him on film the other day, but it wasn't really much of a film, much of a video. So they're the kits, guys. I'll get the other ones out in a sec. Alright guys, so this is Ragnar. I'm not sure, I think he's about 12 weeks old, 13, maybe a little bit older, I'm not too sure. I didn't even ask him how old he was. But he's an absolute ripper. He's a beauty. And him, like just all the rest of them, I handle every day. He's just playing. He could really hurt me if he wanted to, but he just wants to play. Already he likes getting picked up because he knows he's getting out. That's a good look at Ragnar. He was actually named by one of my YouTube followers. I asked for suggestions of names, and for anyone who watches the Viking King, you'll be familiar with who Ragnar is, and that's where the name came from. But he suggested to him, so thanks for that, mate. That's a good look at a ferret that you named, and he's the one, hopefully, if he's got the prey drive that I'm looking for, he'll be the one that I'll be putting over me jewels next year to add a bit of polecat into the line. Beautiful type ferret, long in the snout, short between the ears, and very friendly. Very active ferret. Put a rabbit in the cage the other day, half a rabbit, and he went mental, mate, so I think his prey drive will be okay. Anyway, I'll get the 3 ferrets out now that I'm keeping. That's a good look at Ragnar. Beautiful type ferret, really, really nice ferret. I'm very, very happy with him. I've got high hopes for him and his line, so he'll be a good introduction to the line. and hopefully he's going to bring the necessary traits that I'm looking for. But I think he will. He's came from apparently quality stock, hunting stock. And the man that got him for me, Graham, said that the bloke that bred him has got the best ferrets, hunting line ferrets that he knows of. So he gave him a really good rap. So hopefully Ragnar will live up to the rap that he got from Graham. But I think he will. I think he'll be really good. He's a very nice type. I can't see any faults in his conformation. He's actually everything that I've been looking for. So yeah, he should be okay. Alright, I'll put him back and get these other kits out. Alright guys, from all of the kits that I bred this year, these are the 3 that I'm keeping, 2 males and a female. None of them are named yet, so if you can think of a name guys, drop me a line, and if I like the name I'll call it. I normally give the people on my YouTube an opportunity to shoot some names to me, and if I like the names, and I'll like Ragnar, that's what I'll call them. Anyway, I got two boys. That's a boy there, his little bit bigger brother, and his half sibling sister she's actually a little bit younger, from a same father and different mother, but the mother was a full sister to the other 2. So 2 full sisters and the same father for both these kids, all 3 of these kids. But yeah, I've got high hopes for them. Well bred. Again, just bring them out and handle them. And they get handled every day just like this. So if you want to stop your ferrets from biting, that's what I suggest you do, guys. Handle them often. Get them, the younger you get them, the better, because the younger they are, they can't hurt you. And by the time they're big enough to hurt you, they're already friendly. So if you've got a ferret that's older and you're having issues with it biting, just drop me a line, just send me a message, and I've got a PDF made up that I send to people with instructions on it on how to tame a vicious older ferret, one that hasn't been handled or been ill-treated. There's 2 main reasons a ferret will bite. One is fear, and one is out of domination, and they're 2 completely different ways of addressing those two situations. If they're being dominated, you got to dominate them. But if it's out of fear, it's a completely different story. It's no point trying to dominate a ferret that's already petrified. That's the wrong way to go about it. But anyway, if you've got issues with an older ferret, drop me a line and I'll send you a PDF file that'll give you instructions on what to do and how to go about stopping them from biting. Hey mate. Hello mate. I'm trying to get out. So these are the 3 that I'm keeping. 2 boys and a girl. Don't forget guys, if you can suggest a name, we appreciate it. I've named that many ferrets, I've just about run out, but I'm just about to get out. Alright guys, well that's a good look at them. Said it before, say it again. Whatever you're doing in life, make sure you enjoy it. It goes past way too fast. Bye bye for now.